Yes, I big up on enough respect to the people I'm out there who are go on family. Yeah, man, I hope everybody I take care of themselves and just go and do the right thing and a full joy life. No matter what you have, just go and full joy the life. Experience the greatest thing for every life, the greatest gift. Yeah, man, we give thanks. So I say, I was so much police at the around Jaden. Jaden, what am I do? Arrest him for it look like he got near me wrong crutches. I say look like them investigate him for near crutches. Or kiss off for some school youth problem. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, about 1,000 police, no, about 100 police out there with Jaden. No, little clip away. Yeah, man, moving on. So I go on in a place and up on a sat there. Boy, Japan are going away with the dancehall. They say Japanese, them love the dancehall to go into bed people. Think a joke? Yeah, man, dancehall. Japanese have way more fun with dancehall than even Jamaican. I tell you, think a joke. Go on over there, go look. Take a trip if you can. Go and go see. People, according to my observation, it seems like them teacher here get out of hand, This a teacher come in like him now learn or take no talk or take no warning from what him say happening in the last couple of years or months and up to the time. Because him gone now and a pedophile teacher here and mess with the little kids them in a school and end up hurt up. Yo, matter of fact, make them tell the story.
So on your screen is the teacher in question, and he has since been identified as Tajay Ba. Now one, I gotta say, then on the spot, I'm not sure say the man guilty of anything. Well, I am not the judge or the juror, but one thing I know for sure, he was arrested and charged by the police and is presently in the custody of the police for that 14-year-old child. Yeah, man. So go take it up with the officer them. And I just want to say, give thanks to the parents them who collectively came together and brought down this predator. We must act collectively and sincerely as the person that penned that letter stated, to protect our nation's most vulnerable. So parents out there, adults out there, teachers out there, students out there who know of these predators, do not sit in silence. If you know something, say something. Yeah, man. So anyway, make a continue. Now over there in the St. Mary Police Division, a man was fatally conned up by the police during an alleged confrontation in the community of Tank Lane in Orocobessa, St. Mary, early yesterday morning. Yeah, man. The St. Mary police reported that 2 loaded firearms was seized from the now deceased 33-year-old Javon Norcliffe Peart, more popularly known in the streets as Shotty Bones, a resident of Tank Lane in St. Mary. So according to the St. Mary police, sometime around 12:26 a.m., officers were conducting an operation in the community when they observed Peart standing in the doorway inside an house. The police stated that the criminal element was seen holding a brown paper bag in the left hand and a firearm in his right hand. The police stated that upon seeing them, the criminal element then pointed the firearm at them. And in response and fearing of their lives, the officers discharged their service weapons. It is said that the criminal element was struck and disarmed, and the criminal element was then placed in a motor vehicle and transported to the hospital where he was pronounced, you know what. A silver .38 revolver was retrieved from his hand, whilst another silver .38 revolver was found inside the brown paper bag that he was carrying at the time when he met his demise. Peart was immediately, as I stated earlier, transported to the Port Maria Hospital where he was pronounced, you know what. Both firearms were reportedly loaded with ammunition. The police stated that a subsequent search of the premises was conducted and officers discovered additional ammunition on a dresser in the room occupied by the now deceased man. Acting Superintendent of Police Anthony Wallace, the man in charge of the St. Mary Police Division, is also appealing to anyone with information on illegal firearms or criminal elements involved in any criminal activity to come forward and talk to the police.
A teacher of a Portland-based school has been charged with sexual offenses in relation to a minor. The 27-year-old educator has been charged with 2 counts of having sexual intercourse with a person under 16 and 2 counts of grievous sexual assault. The sexual assault of the 14-year-old student reportedly occurred this month. The teacher was taken before the Portland Parish Court yesterday and remanded until next month. He was arrested after he engaged in sexual intercourse with a student on January 18. The child reportedly complained of feeling pain after returning home and was rushed to the hospital. Following a medical examination, a report was made to the police by the girl's family. The teacher was arrested and later charged.
What a worthless boy. I tell me saying can't look a big man. Yeah man, I pick me some of them boy. May I tell you some of them, yo, all them forget beat and dash way, you know? Beating man. Straight beat, I talk about beat into the ground. You ever see man get beat in the ground yet? When you never started? Alright, listen up. St. James again. Oh gosh.
In Greenwood, St. James, Thursday night, the deceased have been identified as 61-year-old Clayton Cook from a Toronto address and a 37-year-old Jem Cook, a cashier from the community. TVJ News understands that the couple was entering their home when they were pounced upon by armed men. They were robbed of their personal belongings, then fatally shot. The thugs fled the scene in Mr. Cook's motor car.
Yeah man, you have to watch them youth man, they will kill you for your things, like the Mavada song they say. Careful of some, cause them will kill you for your things. I never joke them man I make. Look at them bad mind when I kill people for them car. Look at most yesterday then catch now, 1 couple days later, I in a prison. I go for life and car, you know, them police have car. Boy, I tell them youth a fool, bro. Ta! It look like the people them don't want spice in them school. People them say, them a cancel blood, not arrangements and performances. No, them don't want spice in their school. Them don't want them raunchiness to rub off on a little girl. Like every little girl thinks them have to shake them ass. We need some engineers and some scientists and some mathematicians and some, you know what I say? Some people with some different skills. Everybody can't shake ass around here and put on blue weave, bro. And I talk about them a dancehall artist. Bro, real talk, bro. Everybody can't be an artist, bro. We need engineers, scientists, mathematicians, people who do geographical works. You know what I say? We need all type of we have production, producers, we need entrepreneurs, we need CEOs, Fortune 500 company for rurals out of Jamaica. Come on now, man. Everybody can blow want to do music and a shake ass, bro. And especially little girl them. We need more secretarial, high level thinking women and, you know, young man. Real talk.
And at least 2 government ministers have intervened in the situation involving entertainer Spice. The dancehall artist said yesterday that her tour to 10 schools would be cut short as schools are cancelling visits. Some stakeholders expressed outrage that schools agreed to let the entertainer meet with students given the lewd music she makes. No school tour on Monday in Portmore. The tour was to serve as motivation to youth to say no to certain immoral and sexual habits. The situation was raised in the Senate on Friday.
But I believe if we are actually honest with ourselves, our entertainers, our artists, have a far greater chance of positively reaching the minds of the younger cohort. And certainly they should be facilitated if, in fact, the messaging is positive. It is in that context, sir, that I welcome word that our Education Minister, Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, facilitated by the Honorable Oliver Grange, our Culture Minister, had a meeting with the Spice towards discussing the way forward. I'm optimistic that a positive understanding may be arrived at.
No, I could never be against Spice in any way and against the dancehall and the dancehall artists or any dancehall artist. What I try to say is we have to spread different type of motivation and inspiration to them youths. We cannot motivate all of them to be dancehall artists. Sometimes we leave certain things alone. That's why I respect what Dunspan said the other day about leaving certain things out of the school. So I say Spice we consider the same. I know say good for everybody know you have fame, but some things you have to cut out. So I say because you might inspire a little girl to go shake her ass and be something like you when she need to be a woman where deal with a higher level something else. Just everybody can be an artist, and that I go on in Jamaica right now. Everybody has sing song to artist. It's saturated. We need some other jobs. Saying no offense. Even me an artist though. Damn son, I should pick something else. But watch out. I'm a bad artist still, so I deserve to be an artist.
Now the next thing that we're gonna talk about, we're gonna look on some analytics. Because in the come a complaint say boy the police them a knock it and clap it on the criminal element them too much, and them need for wear some body camera and carry the man them instead of slap them away. Because many people are say boy the accounts of the police not right. Police I say knockings and clappings go on between them and the man them, but the residents them far and wide I say boy nothing no go so. Yes the man them a criminal, yes the man them have strap, but it wasn't a knockings and clappings were going between them and the police. The police just come give them a wide circle and name them food and broke the plate like a bad man market settings. So we are look on the analytics right now and to show say police fatal knockings and clappings more than double when compared to that of January of 2024. I feel like there's nothing much for worry about where that is concerned, because the criminal elements them are double down on the knockings and clappings same way. So the police them have to ramp up for them efforts to get them out of the game. Yeah man. So the number of people who end up losing 3 points in confrontation with the police is more than double for January of 2025 when compared to the similar period of 2024. So following 3 separate fatal knockings and clappings incident on Thursday, a total of 28 criminal elements have been fatally taken out by the police since the start of the year when compared to 13 in January of 2024. So the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, says that the 3 latest incidents, 2 occurred in the parish of St. Mary and 1 in St. Catherine. Those who have lost their lives have since been identified as 32-year-old Javan Peart and also 21-year-old Kavan Williams and 27-year-old Joseph Williamson. INDECOM says that 1 man was fatally taken out in each of the 3 incidents and a total of 4 firearms recovered. INDECOM states that no body camera was worn, and that is an issue for them right now. And it says that the hands of those who have been taken out by the police were swabbed for gunshot residue. So according to INDECOM, the concerned officers provided initial reports and were served with Section 21 notices pursuant of the INDECOM Commission Act, and stated that they are to submit statements and attend interviews. So all of this is happening, but the police are also receiving increased threats. So meanwhile, all of that are going, criminologists and security expert Dr. Jason McKay, who is also a member of the St. Catherine South Police Operational Team, says that the surge of police fatal knockings and clappings is in response to the increased threat of guns and gangs to public safety. So we're going to hear from Jason McKay as he weighs in on this situation. Listen.
There's a very, very significant crime problem going on. Over 1,000 people were killed last year. This year, there has been a surge, which the law enforcement is required to combat. The reason why you have more fatal shooting is because the persons are not surrendering. They are firing at the police, and the police are defending themselves. Superior training, superior weaponry is what is going to determine who wins and who loses with any combat. With the amount of arms in the country right now, Jamaica's at the cliff of becoming Haiti if the police even pull back off of the amount of operation. The amount of operations drives the amount of fatalities. That's really where the mathematical computation should come in. How much operations took place last year, January, versus how much operations took place this year, January. What was the level of armaments of the persons last year, January, the level of armory that they have this year? A lot of times, culture changes with criminals when they realize that something isn't working. So if they realize that every time they challenge the police, their superior training and it is winning, then maybe they will stop. You don't want to hear 28 police officers killed in a month because they didn't fire back.
Well, we most definitely don't want to hear say 28 police lose them 3 points to the hands of criminal element, because that would simply mean that law and order is losing the battle, and we can't afford that.
Alright, you see that right there, so now, me and my brethren Dude Zibling have a real reason the other night up on this, you know, and the police them definitely probably kill some of my man them, all without gun, probably all put gun upon them, and I create the incident them, and all I say a shootout when it was no shootout. And if you want to prove so that I go on, you know what I say, this a man actually cite up a sightings and know of a knowings way, it's something like that, in a reality, so you can't undermine them thing there and them shoot there. So I say, enough I time the man them so and kill a man, and them a go for him and them no business. If him have gun, them no business. Them not carry nobody downtown, them not wear the body camera. Them police are on some different mission. Them feel wear body camera so people can see them, the man in the can do a proper investigation upon what happened, upon the incident. Well, the man them not wearing a body cam, listen to this anyway, listen to this.
Good youth. The youth now make no trouble, now no problem at all. And them come kill the youth and then I say police shooting. When you go in and place upon him and shoot him, you understand? And then I say, a shootout. Or it cannot be a shootout. When are you alone a fire gun? Officers.
So where is the killer, the one man that died gone?
They don't have no gun. Them say, if them have gun, you understand? A joke thing this.
And like Bonfield, he shares this man was also a parent.
Kill the youth just like that, man. Him look at that there right now. You understand? And baby mother there right now, the family them there. I cry, mourning. You understand? We want justice in a Whitehall.
He's been identified as Andre Johnson, a 39-year-old laborer of Brick Hill, Whitehall, St. Thomas. The incident transpired at around 6 Sunday morning. Police say a revolver containing 4.38 cartridges were recovered.
No, so it's not a good look. Police not have to start with body camera and kill off enough people, and then I give story of what happened, and everybody around with the story, including me, every vlogger, everybody have to shootout with police, shootout, everything was a shootout. Some of my man probably not even bust a shot, but according to everything is a shootout. You see me, I say people, boy, Trinidad, we don't talk about Trinidad commissioner, you know, and a big drug smuggler, big gun smuggler, big all corruption, so we know the same thing are going all about the world. It's not just a Jamaican thing. This is a universal thing, because agreed on the power what people want, money power especially, because people want money, so them do corrupt things to get the money. Lollipop people, see, so I just say the things that we're not there to try to bring down nobody. We just talk the truth. Anyhow, Niah Mother said a father used to shower him with gifts and spoil him early. When she tried to teach him more education, he must send on some little things and, you know. Anyhow, this is what she said, her perspective.
I see them just go to the road and go sell me little jello them at the end of the day and see how much money me make, which Xavier didn't have to do that, because honestly, his father would send him the money. He spoiled him. His father spoiled him with gazette to steal his love and joy away from me when I was teaching Xavier education is the key. He spoiled that little boy. And I always said, let that little boy earn it. Don't just throw it on him like that. And then it reached a point where Xavier started to get big now. And when Xavier started to get big now, it's like, either we are out now, and I say, Lord, what am I going to do? I called his dad and I said, Mr. Man, what am I supposed to do? I am so stressed. I can't work. Right now, they want to fire me from work because every minute me have to go to school. Every minute me have to go counseling fee. Every minute. You never come at one counseling session. Me have to stop from my work. You never play no role when you talk. Say me never do nothing in a Xavier life. You did not play any role, because even when you had Xavier, Xavier was along with this woman you've been with, that woman you've been with, this woman you've been with, and you know that's true. You knew that too. And every time you come and you take this child and you confuse his mind and mess up his mind. All right then, to show you, the child has passed away. All right, Xavier NIAH, let me finish it. Xavier NIAH, I asked him what to do because it was getting uncontrollable. Teacher would not accept him at school. And every minute before him come to school, he have to go counseling and all those things. It reached counseling now and reaching a CDA, and because people start to say, him they on the road and him free, they do their investigation. When they did their investigation, I didn't even knew they were coming to my house. When they come at my house, and the lady reach up on my house, the lady say, "Fam, such and such." I said, "Yes," I invite her in. She opened my fridge. She do everything that she can do without me even know whatever is going on. She said, "But mother, you are a good mother."
Yeah, man, so right here we have Prime Minister Wellness welcome Jamaican citizens them back from overseas who are get deported, and those who are self-deporting, what you call it self-deporting again, you call it voluntary departure, because you know deal with certain things, say that's Lego instead of deal with the problem them, man. Whatever it is. Anyhow, you know, the man make some talk and I say, yeah man, them need the skills and the talent that my people and whenever they are. You know, and yeah, we can use that talent and skill to develop and build the island. There's a lot of opportunities in Jamaica and all these things. So if there's lots of opportunities in Jamaica, it means that you should have more and more for doing a choice, I guess. I can't to dwell upon certain one side of these reasonings because it's many different aspects because of perspective. And when we analyze the reality, a whole heap of youths think different. You get what I say? Them not really think of things the same way, or somebody in a different household might be trained by them parents to think a certain way and be more positive and consistent toward the work. A youth might give up and him not really know him, you know, him thinks that not deaf for him because him grew up in a certain impoverished state of mind and the infrastructure around him is so destroyed that his mind resonate with that. When him say nothing around him but filth and garbage on the road, and you have to think about how things are in a product of environment, people. Reason for what these things. Go look it up. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to somebody when named Tim Wise. If you need more information upon that, just go look upon a man when named Tim Wise and listen to some of them reasoning them, and you start to understand what I'm talking about. There's a thing called it's governments do it all the time. Them create them own ghettos, them create them own poverty stricken areas that them use to manipulate the people and, you know, to create certain policies. I'm telling you, to create prison life, and yeah, all of this is engineered, people. Man is not no fool. Certain people at the top of the pyramid, them are not idiot. Them are run squid games. Some of them are play what you call Hunger Games, and another set of man what I call the game The Purge. Yeah man. They think them build ghetto and poverty to create crime. And when them create crime, them can lock up people in them prison and collect taxes off of them prison at the head while them do cheap labor. New form of slavery. Can I reason with your people? Nothing but love and respect. You know we can get deep, right? But more time we just choose to stay up on the, you know, just go on and make the thing flow. Because sometimes we talk to people, I don't really care. Like we are trying to educate and elevate people long time. Not miseducate and deny people, but you know, just reason with them on a level. But anyhow, okay, right, Prime Minister say. See my dap up Quiet Perry, so for our day them a joke and I call him fish minister. I mean I call him Prime Fishester. I mean I call him Fish Minister. One of them. Anyway, listen to this here.
We're living in profoundly changing times. There are many Jamaicans who would be concerned about the change in immigration policies in the United States. There are many Jamaicans, of course, who live in the United States. I would want to reassure Jamaicans that your government has long been planning and putting in place measures to address any changes in policies in the United States. Firstly, let me say that Jamaica is the homeland. So Jamaicans all over the world will always be welcome back to your homeland. And we are prepared to receive all our hard-working Jamaicans who have been in the United States or wherever they may have gone for economic benefits. Jamaica has always been, since its colonial days to now, a net supplier of talent to the world. It may be a good thing to have some of our Jamaican talent return to our shores to help us to build our country. There are many Jamaicans now who are feeling uncertain in the United States and who are considering returning on their own to avoid the indignity of being deported. And we welcome you back to Jamaica. We want your talent, we want your resources. There are many opportunities in Jamaica that together we can take advantage of and build the country that we would want. But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been interdicted in the United States, convicted in the United States, and are being returned after serving their criminal penalties there. And we will ensure that they are appropriately monitored here and that they are not in any way contributing to an increase in our crime or murder rate. We have sacrificed long and hard. The people of Jamaica have borne the negative impacts of local violence. We will not tolerate criminals coming back here to increase our crime rate or murder rate. It is on a downward trajectory. We're doing very well, and we will not allow this to happen.
Yeah, man, the Prime Minister said, welcome back. We need your skills and talent and, yeah, man, build up the country. All right, we'll see how that go. Yeah, man, a lady said she have some information for help people out there, you know, all US, Jamaican people there, US, and don't know if you have these things in place, you are qualified for a program named Parole Stay or something like that. Check it out, though.
95,000 undocumented Jamaicans live in the United States right now. If you came in without inspection, like if you came in through Mexico, you're married to a U.S. citizen, and you have 10 years or more of presence in the United States, you are eligible likely for Parole in Place, the new program. Once that's approved, which is all done on the paperwork, then you can file, your spouse can file for your adjustment of status or your green card in the United States. Now, if you came here from Jamaica on a visa, most visas, excluding, let's say, a C visa and some other visas, and you're married to a U.S. citizen, you're eligible to adjust status right now in the United States. Because remember, for Parole in Place, you cannot have been last admitted or paroled. If you came in without inspection from Canada, from Mexico, you're probably eligible. Like, share, and follow. I'm the immigration queen.
Yeah, man, the immigration queen here. Yeah, man, so you have some good people in our world still, you know. No color, you have to be colorblind and really look what I go one more time. Yes, you have some really good people, white people, black people, don't matter what color you, I'm telling you. Willing to help people, just want to see people get a chance to be with them family and have them loved ones around them and just have, you know, have a real normal life. experience of family love, you know, goodness, where you smile and you have happiness. That's a life for everybody, you know, even the monster, you know. Even the bad man will never get the attention and love, you know, where they need for turn into a good, decent citizen because now him gone rough, gone dark. You see me? It can happen to anybody. All I have to do is go through certain things. This is the reality what we know. I tell you that. So I always give thanks when good things that are around here happen for you. So yeah man, big up everybody. Remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a feedback and like the video. Please, you don't know a GTerra reason with GTerra. Now schooling outside.
Nice.